Hey there, guys. Welcome to FOE Advance. This is Bonfrey from L World. Got into SAV today and just been kind of messing around. I'm exploring the map right now. I'm on the second, the kind of part two of that map situation. And this is the first time I've been able to see the Power Dragon in action. And what I've heard is that the Power Dragon is definitely the way to go in terms of the powerful troop in this era and unit. I can see why. I can see I'm over here all the way across the map, and so are these guys. But the range on both of these, actually, the Power Dragon and the Ghost Blaster, is pretty amazing. Whereas the Ghost Blaster had to move to get across the map, the artillery unit can just kind of hang out. The Power Dragon. So I was just kind of getting a feel, manually fighting just to see what was going on. I think I started with, well, you can see what I started with here. I think maybe, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, I've got all eight units. Just decided to throw a few rogues in just to kind of see how that would, how they would behave and how the enemy units would behave towards them with the AI. So I lost one unit there, not too big a deal. I had tried to go up against this. I believe there were 6 of these, and then they had 2 of something else. And I went up with them against, let's see, I went with SAV rail guns. I did like a 3 rail gun setup with rogues, and they just completely melted them instantly. So that isn't going to work. But this is looking pretty good with, of course, SAV troops. I think the key here is that when you run into a whole bunch of enemy artillery in SAV, and you're doing that with SAB troops, that's going to be difficult in some cases. But I'm only into day one of the research, and through exploring the map and doing quests, I've captured enough of these units that it seems like I can just kind of keep pressing into the SAV world map, which I'll show you here in a second. So this is the sector I'm on, and this is the second of, so I already cleared this over here. The first one, you don't get very much of the mining action. The carbon sites, the ones on this side are kind of weak. This one's okay, but the right side appears, I'm hopeful, will be the more, the more fruitful of the two, hopefully with bigger sites that give you more stuff. So I'm just going to do one more here, see what that looks like. Let's see, I've got 4 ranged, and I've got more of those dragons. Yeah, that's not fun. So maybe what I'll do is something real similar. And I would say at this point, I'm just going to do one more fight just to kind of see what's going on with the movement and the gameplay here with these troops. Oh, also, you might find this interesting. Maybe. I went ahead and built some champions. I had a stored champions retreat. So I threw it up real quick and flipped my Traz, made a bunch of these guys. They're a heavy unit. They do seem to have some unique properties. The last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, it seems like the champions were just totally lame and not useful. But I'm just messing around with them again just to see what happens. So I think I'm going to do something like this. So I've got 2 Power Dragons, 2 Ghost Blasters, which is the ranged unit from SAV, and then the SAV champs. My attack, defense, whatever is, so right now I'm at 1140 attack and 1194 on defense, and the enemy is at, well, a lot less than that. So I don't expect to have too much trouble here, but I thought I would, just to give you guys some ideas about what this actually looks like. Let's see here. I'm kind of curious. These guys will go after the rogues, but okay, so that's not bad. Okay, these guys are just kicking back, doing their thing. One of them fell for a rogue, so that's good. That's a good sign. Oh yeah, and they've got that cool buffed eye of the death thing or whatever it is they do. And now the champion, Not very good range. It's a heavy unit that just kind of doesn't get that far across the map. But it does deal some pretty good damage if it ever ends up making contact. I should have taken this guy out first. And then, all right, now we're down to these. So hopefully by the time my champions meander slowly across the map, they will make some contact with these guys and do something. But I could see that a bunch of these heavy type units against these, these artilleries are just going to get smoked. And for good reason. We know that artillery units are specifically more powerful against heavy units, and that's just how the game's built. So try to avoid doing that in general. But yeah, I didn't really get a chance to show off the champions. I think they're just, as usual, they just seem kind of mediocre to me. So anyway, that's what I have for now. I was just trying to keep this short, but give you some insight as to the way this all looks. And I do really like the look of this era. It's pretty cool for being basically a reskin of SAV and SAM. It has some nice visual features to it in my mind. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, ask questions, whatever. I'm by no means an SAV expert yet. Still kind of working through it and working through the tech tree and all that, and doing my quests. But it's going pretty good. So thanks for watching, and talk soon.